Hello and welcome. We are with Aditya Save, the Global Head of Digital and Media at Marico. Aditya, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
What are the challenges of using social media for marketing?
I think the biggest challenge is trying to make out what is called a signal from the noise. With proliferation of smartphones and access to apps which are social apps, a lot of people get thrilled by the amount of talk that they can do, and everybody can hear them. So it's very difficult from the other side, from someone who's listening in, to try and understand what exactly is the emotion and what is just something which is temporary. So I think that's the biggest challenge in the middle of all this.
Okay, so there's that much noise.
Yeah.
How do you make sense of so much noise?
I don't think we are awesome at it. I think it's something that comes over a period of time.
Okay.
Also, it's not really necessary to understand every single thing that happens.
Right.
I think the fallacy is that because so much data is available, you're supposed to make sense of all of it. If you get one good insight from a mountain of insights, that can be business changing for most people. So I think it's the ability to focus on which of these could be useful and just run with it.
Okay. From a marketer's point of view, 3 things that you would just love about social media.
One, consumers feel empowered. I think that's a great positive, because in today's fast world, most people want to feel liberated, want to feel free, and social media does that for you. The second is it reduces the distance between brands, celebrities, politicians, and consumers. So an ordinary consumer can get a point of view, can understand a point of view. So communication costs, if I were to put it, both in terms of time and in terms of money, have drastically reduced. So I think that's really nice, because if you wouldn't have had this, or when you didn't have this, it was pretty much a one-way channel. So I think that's the best thing.
Okay. 3 things that you think are disadvantages as far as social media is concerned.
So I don't think they're disadvantages. I think they're just something that you have to recognize and work with. One is the fact that as social media penetration goes up, okay, the amount of intelligent thought that you can capture tends to go down. So it's a trend, and you have to live with this trend. The second thing is that because there's so much content put out by consumers and by brands, and neither is labeled, ordinary consumers tend to feel what I call trust deficit. So over a period of time, their belief that, for example, reviews tell them the actual picture, or the complete picture, tends to go down. I think that's a big challenge for a lot of brands that are trying to work in the space.
Okay, marketers also find it very difficult to relate ROI with social media spends. How would a company like Marico tackle this issue?
So I'll give you an example of a couple of startups that I mentor. See, what is ROI? ROI is the ability to say, I put in some investments and I got some benefit out of it, right? If you double down on the existing business, it tends to be very, very narrow. But if you look at, can my business benefit by this investment, I think there's a big positive to it. Digital marketing tends to narrow down to one person and talk to that person alone, whereas brands are built on the basis of reputation that non-users have about that brand. You think it's a big brand, and therefore the person who's using it is a cool person or a smart person. So social media tends to do that. It tends to operate in this larger circle where it can make a brand look bigger than just the users who are talking to the brand, for example. I think that's a great positive.
What's the craziest thing, perhaps, or the most fun thing that you would have done using social media?
Most of my friends will tell you I'm not a fun person, so so don't expect a great story coming out of this. But I like to tickle people's thinking, friends' thinking. I use social media for a lot of that. What I typically do is if I see something which I take a picture of it and I put it up saying caption this, and that kind of gets creative juices going for a lot of other people. So then that conversation goes on for sometimes hours, sometimes days, and where you get to at the end of it is very different from where you started off from. So you see aspects of a picture that you didn't see earlier.
Okay, what are you hoping to take away from Social Media Week in Mumbai?
my challenge is that I have a set of brands, I have a set of businesses that I work with, and you tend to get very, very focused on those. I think occasions like this help me to see who else is doing what else. Sometimes what you need is a trigger from somewhere else, and you're looking at a sector that you haven't even considered, and they're using pretty much the same technology, but very differently. Yeah, they're using it in a different life stage of their business. They're using it to do something different with consumers, with their supply chain. That learning tends to help. Sometimes there's a great question that comes out of the audience, which at that point of time you're not able to answer completely, but it keeps you thinking. And I think these two things are the biggest value that Social Media Week provides for me.
Okay, Aditya, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.